What's up with y'all folk today, man? It's your boy Zay Slime in a bit, and we back with the last and final episode, part 3 of what happened between me and the New York Jets. If y'all ain't watched part 1 and part 2, y'all slide over there and watch that before y'all watch part 3. Why would you watch part 3 before you watch part 1 and 2? That don't make no type of sense, fool. Before we get into the video, go down below, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notifications so when I drop the videos, y'all can watch them as soon as I drop them. But without further ado, let's get into it. So we left off our last video with me telling y'all about how I went crazy at the rookie minicamp and the New York Jets called me like a day or two later and they was ready to sign me. They was ready to do work. The Jets called me on like May 8th or 9th to sign me, and then I had to be back up in New York on like May 13th or 14th for OTAs. For y'all that don't know what OTAs is basically a warm-up time period that each team in the NFL has to get ready before camp. We having little unpadded practices every day for like a month. We just installing all the plays. We repping shit every day back to back, trying to get our groove right so when camp come, that's when they making cuts and shit. So OTAs is basically getting everything set up for camp. So I get up there to New York on like May 13th. It's finally the first day of OTAs. Our schedule during OTAs was we wake up at 6 o'clock. After we woke up at 6 o'clock, a shuttle would come at like 6:30 and come and pick up all the rookies from our spot that we would stand, and they'd take us over to the facility. Drop us off at the facility. I'll go get breakfast. Breakfast was from like 6:30 to 7:30, and we had a team meeting at 8. After the team meeting at 8, we would go have individual meetings with our coaches. So I go in the tight end room, we'll have individual meetings. And then after the individual meetings, it'll be about 10:30 and it'll be time to go out for practice. Practice will last until like 12. We'll go eat. After lunch, we'll go have individual meetings again, meet with our coaches, and watch the film from practice. After we watch the film from practice, the day was over. So at 2, 3 o'clock, shit, we can go to the crib, chill, do whatever we want. So I remember our first couple OTA practices. I'm having some good practices. Even though I'm still trying to learn the playbook, that's really the hardest thing about being in the NFL. If you can't learn the playbook, they're not even gonna give you a chance. In college, you do an install one day, you work those plays in practice the whole week. NFL, it ain't like that. NFL, they do a new install every day. So you can't even really grasp the plays like you want to for real, like you do in college. Like college is way easier. It's like the 5th or 6th practice of OTAs. I'm getting in the groove. The run the routes on there, you know how that shit getting routes on there. I'm getting right, you feel me? I'm trying to impress the coaches, show them boys my route running and shit. All of a sudden, I feel my hamstring starting to tweak a little bit. I'm like, ah, shit. I'm really trying to like not pay no attention. I'm just trying to get on with practice. I'm trying to go crazy. So at the end of routes on there, I'm feeling around on my hamstring. I'm like, damn, like my shit getting a little tighter. Maybe I should tell my coaches, like, I'm gonna just sit out the rest of practice so I live to fight another day. Cause you know what, them hamstrings, you injure them, you out at least 2-3 weeks. My competitive ass though, I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm trying to practice. I'm about to thug it out. Hopefully nothing happens. So we in 7-on-7. Remember I had a corner route. I'm running my corner route. I'm sliding on that bit. I stick to go to the corner. Bro, my shit just popped, twin. Fell to the ground, it like I got hit with a sniper. So I'm on the ground, I'm like, no. I already know what it is, bro. I had plenty of hamstring injuries in my career. I know how they work, bro. It take time for a hamstring injury to heal. I was just feeling like, I don't need this right now. The position I'm in, I'm really an underdog. I just got signed off a rookie minicamp invite. I'm really not even supposed to be here right now. If you being real, hamstring injury, this shit is gonna hold me out, bro. I ain't gonna be able to impress nobody, show these folk nothing. So the trainer come over there, he helped me up, go to the tent. Basically trying to feel like if it's like a grade 1 or grade 2, just how bad the injury is. He told me, he like, bro, you still got your full strength in your hammy. It's probably just a little strain. Like, basically like you'll be back in like a week or 2, which was sort of lame because at the time period that I pulled my hammy, it was like a week or 2 until we went home and chilled for a little bit and took camp. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to sit out the rest of OTAs. So for the next week and a half, I'm trying to get my hammy right. I'm doing a lot of rehab. I'm going in the training room. I'm doing everything I can to get my hammy right. This is really the first time in my career where I had a hamstring injury and it healed up quick. So I remember it was like 2 practices left in OTAs. I was really ready to go. I was asking the trainers, I'm like, hey, I'm feeling good. I'm passing all the run tests that y'all putting me through. Can I practice for these last 2 days? They're like, y'all got a couple weeks off after these last 2 practices of OTA, so it ain't even no reason for you to chance it and re-injure the hammy before you go to the crib. So I'm like, damn, bro, all right. So OTA's in, and I fly out to Tennessee to go train at the college that I went to, Middle Tennessee. I'm training every day. I'm getting work in at the field, getting work in the weight room. I'm making sure that my body right, so when I get back up to New York in a couple weeks, like I'm ready to go for camp. So that time finally come. It was like a couple days before camp. I fly back up to New York. It's that time. So it's like the first day of camp. I never forget this. It was a whole bunch of hype because y'all know the Jets was on Hard Knocks. So I wake up the first morning of camp. I'm riding over to the facility full. it's cameras everywhere. Like, as soon as I get out the car, they taking videos, pictures, bruh. It's cameras all in front of the facility, bruh. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, hey, this for real. I'm like, bruh, look at all these cameras out this motherfucker. I gotta go stupid. So the first day of practice come. I'm making just as many plays as the starters. CJ Uzama, Tyler Conklin, Jeremy Rucker. Like, hey, I'm right there with them boys as far as like catches and making plays during practice. Like, I'm teed up. So the second day come. I was just on some timing like, bro, as long as I'm remembering the plays in the huddle and I'm going out there and I'm executing, and then on top of that, if I'm getting a catch, I'm making plays, bro. I'm straight. So the third day come. I will never forget this day. The third day of the New York Jets camp. We get done with practice. This is after the third day of camp. We go in there, we get a little lift in, and then I go eat. After we eat, we go in there and we watch film on the day of practice that we had. After we finish watching film, I'm walking down the hallway and we about to go get dressed for walkthrough. As I'm about to walk in the locker room, somebody come up behind me and tap me on my shoulder. I turn around, I'm thinking it's one of my teammates. It's one of the people from the front office. I'm thinking like, oh shit, like what's going on? Like, stomach done got hot as hell. Hey, I know when y'all get nervous about something and you get that little hot flash in your stomach. That's how I felt when he tapped me and I turned around. Bro, so I'm following him. We walking up to the coach's offices. I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like, did I fail a drug test? Like, what the hell? So I get in his office with one of the people in the front office. First thing he says to me, he's like, hey man, I'm sorry about this. I already knew what it was. I knew what the fuck was about to happen. After he said that, he was like, I'm sorry about this, man, but we're gonna have to release you. We had to sign some people at some other positions and we got a lot of tight ends, so we're gonna have to let you go. I'm like, damn, I'm damn near in that bitch about to cry. This shit on the third day of camp, bro. This not at the end of camp. This only the third day. I only done practiced 3 days in the camp. So I'm like, bet. I said, I appreciate y'all giving me this opportunity. And I started walking downstairs. So this when I found out how cutthroat the NFL business really is. So I'm walking back to the locker room with this dude to clean out my locker. He hands me a trash bag and he's like, hey, you gonna put all your stuff in your locker in this trash bag? He's like, then I need your iPad and your playbook. So I give him the iPad and I give him my playbook and I start cleaning out my locker. So he's just sitting there watching me clean out my locker, and then he says, it's a dude that's gonna text you in like 5 minutes. He gonna be trying to get your flight information set up so you can go back to the crib. I'm like, okay, bet. Dude texts me at 5:55 p.m. Mind y'all, I'm still low-key fucked up in the head right now. Like, bro, all this shit happened out of nowhere. I'm expecting to go out to the field for walkthrough, and all of a sudden, I just get cut. All this shit happening so quick, so you gotta understand what my head is right now. So he texts me at 5:55 p.m. and he says, hey, I can get a flight for you at 7 o'clock p.m. 7 o'clock p.m., my nigga? You cannot be serious right now. It's 5:55 p.m. I ain't even went back to the hotel to pack my shit up yet. Like, what the hell? You want me to get a flight at 7 o'clock? I text him back. I'm like, nah, bro. I do not want no flight at 7 o'clock. Get me a flight for in the morning. What the hell? I'm like, bro, I'm probably gonna miss that flight 7 o'clock. Like, bro, that's in like an hour. That's when I realized how cutthroat this shit really is, bro. So the dude is like, bet, I'm gonna just get you a flight for in the morning. So I get back to the crib the next day, calling my agent. I'm like, bro, so what's next? He like, man, I'm making calls as teams to see if they'll bring you in for a workout and stuff. He like, just be patient with me. So like a week passed after I got released. Like a Tuesday evening, I'm getting a little workout in at the field. My agent rings my phone. He like, the Seattle Seahawks want to bring you in for a workout next Monday. He like, bro, get your mind right, get your body right. He like, cause this is a good opportunity for you. I'm like, bet. So I got that call from the Seahawks on that Tuesday. Bro, that Friday comes. I'm sitting there watching some Seattle film with my niece and my grandma. Out of nowhere, my agent rings my phone. It's like 6 o'clock p.m. Like, hey, I just got off the phone with the Chiefs. They like you. I'm like, what? I said, you got off the phone with who? I put the phone on speakerphone. My grandma sitting right there. He said, I just got off the phone with the Chiefs. They like you. He like, hold on. I'm gonna call you back in like 5 minutes. I'm like, bet. So I looked at my grandma. I'm like, oh shit, like what going on? He calls me back in like 10 minutes. I answer the phone. I'm like, yo. He like, hey, go pack your shit. I'm like, what you mean pack my shit? He like, bro, I told him you had a workout with the Seahawks on Monday. He said they want to fly you in tonight. I'm like, they want to fly me in tonight? Like, right now? He like, bro, yes, go pack your shit. They want to fly you in tonight. I'm like, oh, shit. But that's the end of the New York Jets series, man. Hey, I had fun playing with the Jets, bro. I met a lot of new people. I learned a lot of new things, bro. It was the first team that I played with in the NFL. Shit, I had fun. The Chiefs series is next, though. I'm about to go into detail about everything with the Chiefs, bro. I know y'all wanna hear about that. But I had fun making this video. Y'all go down below, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Turn on your post notifications. So when I post these videos, y'all can watch them right away. Until then, we out this bit.